Since we were young, we were taught to work hard, study to get a stable job, and save money. But what no one tells us is that many of these ideas program our minds to stay in mediocrity. The system, society, and even our own family can unconsciously lead us to live a limited life, without prosperity and always dependent on others. If you feel that, no matter how hard you try, you never seem to move forward, maybe you're making one of these 5 mistakes that keep you trapped in poverty. In today's video, I'm going to show you what's preventing you from prospering and, most importantly, how to change this reality. Let's go. Don't waste money you don't have. It's a simple principle, but a transformative one. We live in a society that constantly prevents us from having more, even at the expense of our financial peace. But when you spend what you don't have, you trade your future freedom for instant pleasures. This creates a silent prison, growing debts, interest that never stops, and an endless cycle of worries. Finance, cars, credit cards, and consumer lines of credit often seem like practical solutions, but in reality, they are disguised traps of convenience. A finance vehicle, for example, is not just the cost of the car. It's the price of interest, fees, and often financial commitment that lasts for years. In the end, you can end up paying much more for something that loses value over time. Credit cards may seem like allies at first, but they become relentless enemies if not used consciously. When you use a card to buy something you can't pay off immediately, you're borrowing from your future self, burdening it with the weight of solving what you couldn't balance today. Consumer lines of credit are also an invitation to excess. It's easy to justify purchases thinking that one day you'll have the money to pay, but that one day often becomes a nightmare with accumulated interest and missed opportunities to use that money more wisely. True financial freedom is not about having everything now, but learning to wait, plan, and live within your means. Every time you avoid financing a car, buy something with money you already have, or decide to wait to acquire what you want, you're saying yes to a life free from credit lines. You are building a solid foundation for the future, instead of a sandcastle that collapses at the first sign of instability. Remember, wealth is not the amount of money you earn, but how you manage what you have. If you learn to live on less than you earn, save, and invest wisely, you won't just avoid instability. Also lay the foundation for a rich and fulfilling life. Stop being just a consumer. Transform yourself into an investor or entrepreneur as well. Being only a consumer is like always being on the losing side of the scale. You never win. You support the system, but you don't own its rewards. Every purchase you make generates profits for someone else, while at the same time moving you further from your own financial freedom. Investing or starting a business is about switching sides in the game. When you invest, you make money work for you, multiplying what you already have. It doesn't matter if you start small, whether it's stocks, real estate funds, or even a modest business. What matters is planting the seed so it grows over time. An entrepreneur, on the other hand, creates something that generates money for others while giving you independence. You don't need to start with a large company right away. It can be a simple idea, a service, or a product that solves real problems. By starting a business, you're no longer just a consumer. You become a creator, someone who impacts lives. The secret lies in balance. Of course, consumption is a part of life, but when you dedicate part of your resources to building something bigger, you start taking control of your future. The money you waste a day on things that quickly lose value could be the money you need to start something that completely changes your trajectory. Remember, every dollar spent is a choice. You can keep feeding someone else's dreams, or use that same money to build your own. The decision is in your hands. Don't rely on the government for your well-being. Take control of your financial future. Imagine spending your whole life working hard, waiting for the day you can rest, enjoy life, and reap the rewards of your effort. But when that moment comes, you realize that the comfort the government promised only covers your basic expenses. Bills keep coming, prices keep rising, and the comfort you dreamed seems further and further away. Unfortunately, this is a reality for millions of people. They spend decades trusting a flawed system, hoping someone else will take care of their future, only to discover too late that they were left behind. The truth is harsh, but liberating. No one worries more about your financial future than you do. The government can change the rules, reduce benefits, and raise taxes. But if you take control of your financial life, you'll be prepared for any scenario. If you don't build your own security, who will do it for you? Retirement shouldn't be a period of failure, but period of growth. To achieve that, you must start as early as possible. Invest, save, diversify. Small steps today create a big impact tomorrow. If you invest just $10 a day in something that earns 10% per year, in 30 years you'll have over $600,000. If you double that amount to $20 per day, you could reach $1.2 million. This shows that with discipline, anyone can secure a dignified and independent future. Retirement isn't about waiting, it's about taking action. Do you want to depend on promises or on your own plan? Decide now, because time won't wait for you. Don't chase money the easy way. True wealth takes time. If making money quickly were easy, everyone would be rich. But the truth is that anything promising big gains without effort comes at a cost, and it's often very high. Pyramid schemes, risky investments, miracle traders, all of these deceive the desperate and only benefit those who create the schemes. Real wealth doesn't come from pressure, but from discipline, patience, and smart financial decisions. The path to financial security isn't through dangerous shortcuts, but through solid, consistent investments. Instead of chasing quick money, aim for sustainable growth. Instead of relying on empty promises, trust the power of compound interest. Instead of following fleeting trends, study, learn, and build your own financial intelligence. True wealth isn't built in days or months, but over years of strategy and vision. Those who chase easy money almost always end up with nothing, but those who build wisely reap lifelong rewards. Don't increase your spending every time your income grows. Many people believe that earning more money will solve their financial problems. But the truth is, if you don't control your habits, a higher income can become a temporary illusion. Every time you earn more and automatically raise your expenses to match that new level, you're simply swapping one financial problem for another. The real trap is subtle. You feel like you need the best car, the bigger house, the more expensive food. After all, you've worked hard to earn it. But without realizing it, you turn that extra income into wasted expenses. And before you know it, you're trapped in a cycle of working just to maintain a lifestyle that never seems enough. The secret of the wealthy isn't just earning more, but keeping expenses under control and investing the difference. The money that remains should be used to build assets, generate new streams of income, and ensure a future where money works for you, not the other way around. But at the end of the day, what's the point of earning more if you remain stuck in the same cycle of dissatisfaction? Chasing a luxurious lifestyle can be tempting, but without balance, purpose, and knowledge, it can turn into a golden prison. What really matters isn't the car you drive, the brand of your clothes, or the size of your house. What matters are the decisions that guarantee your freedom, your peace of mind, and your growth. It's knowing that instead of living to impress others, you're building something truly valuable for the future. Money is a powerful tool, but only when used wisely. Don't sacrifice your freedom for instant pleasures. Remember what truly matters: security, time, purpose, and the ability to live life on your own terms. The illusion of quick growth, the danger of investing money you can't afford to lose, the hope of quickly multiply your wealth. These can be striking. Many, in their eagerness to invest and grow their wealth, make a fatal mistake. They risk money they'll need soon. Investing without an emergency fund is like building a castle on sand. At the first gust of wind, an unexpected event, a crisis, or an unplanned expense, everything can collapse. Without a safety fund, you might be forced to withdraw your investments at the worst possible moment, losing money instead of gaining it. True investors know that money isn't built quickly, but with strategy. Before thinking about multiplying your wealth, make sure you have a financial castle that allows you to sleep peacefully. That way, when real investment opportunities arise, you'll be ready to take them without fear. Remember, money invested cannot be money you might need at any moment. Security comes before growth. If this reflection made you think, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs it. God bless you. See you soon.